Good afternoon, everybody. Hello. Thank you for coming in. I wanted to check in on a general love reading. Astrologically speaking, over the weekend in particular, we have some pretty romantic energy in the stars. We have the Sun and Jupiter in Cancer. Of course, Cancer is cardinal water and it has a lot to do with deep emotions. We have Mercury and the Moon in Leo. Leo is very passionate and creative, it rules the heart. And we have Venus herself in Taurus, which Taurus is ruled by Venus, so Venus is at home there. But we have Uranus, the planet of sudden change, also in Taurus. So Venus and Uranus in Taurus, there could be sudden, unexpected, out of nowhere changes when it comes to your love life. I'm going to do a general reading. I'll mostly be taking a look at the person coming in toward you. This could be a person you have on your mind, but do keep in mind, especially in love readings, the energy can be vice versa or interchangeable. It's still a general reading, so you're not going to resonate with everything that I say the way that I say it. Just take what fits for you as it does, if it does. In the description box below is a link if you're interested in booking a private reading with me. All right, let's get into it with the romance angels. Cancer season, particularly with Jupiter, which brings about luck and expansion and blessings. It could be a very changeable time romantically. We have chemistry. There's a strong magnetic attraction here. So whoever this is feeling like they can't really resist. Magnetic is in the physical realm, right? It's not coming from the mind. Okay. Let's get another one. However, he looks like he's feeding her some kind of tea. We have true love. This is the romance of a lifetime. Well, romance and chemistry. This person definitely has kind of a sweeping energy on their mind. I feel like they want to swoop in and be all romantic and, explore that chemistry. True love is nice to see there, though. Let's get an Amore Psyche. We'll take a look at some of the more physical or sexual components in this connection. Okay, we have full intimacy. Well, there's chemistry, and it's the blend of those two, right? Because clearly there is a strong physical magnetic attraction, but there's also true love at the heart of it. And that is what full intimacy is. You need both. It's the mind, body, soul connection. Okay. And then beyond words, whoa. In beyond words, it's like you can't even speak about it, right? True love. This is the romance of a lifetime. It's very deep. So again, though, maybe it hasn't been spoken about. We could have a secret thing brewing here. Okay. Oh, interesting that I got that sweeping in energy because on the bottom of the deck we have Eros and Thanatos. And this always brings to mind for me Aries energy. In fact, I think that is a ram on his shield there. But it's passion and it's willing to fight for what you're passionate about. He's got his foot on her like he's claiming her before all of these snakes and serpents try to lure her away. Interesting. We'll do astrology after. Let's get into the reading. We'll definitely use the Pope. Let me see. What do they have on their mind? Let me see this person. What are they thinking about here? Beyond words, right? So, oh, apparently we have a wild unknown in this. Just messy from my last reading, but it is the King of Swords. Aquarius, Libra, Gemini. The King of Swords is the head over heart king. He's very, very smart. He doesn't miss anything. Beyond words. He's the king of communication. I'm going to put this back in the other deck, but this implies that a truth needs to be spoken. Interesting. There are no accidents. Let's get another one. Let me see this person. Okay. The Four of Cups, and then on the bottom we have the Page of Swords. So they are watching and observing, and I got that here with Beyond Words. They haven't moved. That's what the Four of Cups is about too, because we're thinking King of Swords, trying to make some kind of decision here. Okay. But they are observing you. Okay. How do they feel? Well, that's interesting in the land of feelings. The Page of Pentacles. The Page of Pentacles can be communication, so we have beyond words. They may be coming in to give you something, something solid, an offer of some sort. True love. I mean, again, it is solid. Interesting. We'll see where that goes. That could be communication. What actions do they want to take toward you? Oh, we have the King of Cups, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio energy, the King of Bottomless emotion, true love indeed. I always say about the King of Cups, though, not even he knows how deep it goes until that energy has been traversed. This is true love, and we have full intimacy here. Okay? Beyond words. Again, sometimes the King of Cups cannot explain what's going on in the heart. It's too deep down. It's too deep down. We have the 10 of Cups. Unbelievable. Full intimacy. Let's see the energy surrounding them. 10 of Cups is true love. This is where you could appear. Oh, wow. Okay. No wonder. Very passionate. We have the Lovers with Gemini's major arcana here. Coming out very strong. Now, the Lovers is this true love and chemistry energy. But generally speaking, when we encounter that on our path in life, whatever it is, in this case, it's a person because we're doing a love reading, it can be a situation, an opportunity, whatever it is, it requires making a difficult decision. And that's why the King of Swords is here. This person's trying to be very reasonable and smart about things, but hesitating, making an offer or a confession. But they see you as this lover's energy. So the thing that's pulling at their heart. What's the challenge? The Two of Cups, Venus and Cancer energy, true love. So now with the lover's energy right there and this in the challenge, this is my soulmate card. It can be that they have a concern. They don't want to speak their feelings because it may just be based on passion, on chemistry. And the King of Cups wants true love. So that could be a concern here. We'll see where that goes. Let's see a potential outcome. It's also about bringing something together, though, beyond words. Where it goes? What? We have the 10 of Pentacles. We have the Page of Pentacles right there. True love. This is everything. Okay, the 10 of Cups, which we saw, can be a little bit ethereal. It can be all emotional based, right? Whereas the Pentacles here is reality. It's built to last. And we do have that Two of Cups in the challenge. Now, on the bottom is the Empress, Venus energy, divine feminine, wife, life partner, true love. What's under the Empress? The Ace of Swords. Beyond words, a truth spoken. Okay, let's clarify. Let's go to the Llewellyn for this. Let me see that Four of Cups. Bear in mind we had the King of Swords there in hesitation mode. Look who, King of Swords in this deck. Yeah, thinking, planning, strategizing. But also I do feel, like I said, interesting that the King of Cups and the King of Swords come out together. On their mind is the King of Swords, Mr. Rational. But in the actions here, we have the King of Cups. So we have the King of the Heart and the King of the Head here. And then the Lovers. Let me see the King of Swords. The Five of Wands. Now, this can be a card about competition. And maybe that's why they're holding back. Maybe they think there's competition. If you're coming through in the energy of the Empress with the Lovers, that could be the case. The Empress is a very attractive energy. And then we have this kind of number claiming energy. That can be also an internal battle, like at passionate odds with the self. Let's see the Page of Pentacles in their heart. That page leads to the 10th, which is the outcome. Oh my gosh. It's the Ace of Pentacles, true love. The Ace of Pentacles is what that page is holding. It's taking the opportunity or the energy and turning it into something real, planting the seed that grows into something, true love here. It could be an offer. It could be a proposal. It's very serious energy. We've got the Fool. We got Aries right there. The Fool is all about, remember I called out Aries here? And I got that feeling like a sweeping, I want to rush in kind of energy. But the Fool is all about stepping out of that King of Swords and just being like, I'm going to do it. I'm going to go for it. Okay. Let's get one more there. Ace of Pentacles. The Knight of Wands, and the Fool stayed on the bottom of the deck. Yeah, the Knight of Wands is very playful and excited and wants to explore the chemistry. There isn't necessarily, but it's coming in with a Page of Pentacles. So it's that courage. They're excited, that's for sure. And that can be a message coming in too. Can I see the King of Cups? We have Jupiter with the Wheel of Fortune. Jupiter is in Cancer right now. We talked about that. For me as an astrologer, I generally believe Jupiter symbolizes the life partner. We have Two of Cups right here. Because Jupiter brings about expansion to your life and opportunity and growth and new adventures. And that is the life partner energy. But also it is about time and divine timing and change and luck, true love. Let's see the Wheel. Another Knight with the Knight of Swords. A need for communication. We have beyond words here. The Knight of Swords is kind of that king in nervous mode, right? Wanting to say a truth. So, they could be planning to come in and King of Cups, talk about how they feel, but it may come out a little jumpy. The Lovers. I love this Lovers card. Let me just show you that. He's like weary after the battle, and she's sitting on his lap, and he's like finding comfort by laying his head on her heart. That's beautiful. I need to make a choice, though. I'm going to go back here in a minute. Let me see the Lovers. But here can be sudden change with the Wheel as well. Okay. Oh, yes, of course. The Ace of Wands, the ace that starts all the trouble, I always say. It's passion, it's excitement is what gets that Knight of Wands moving. A lot of attraction. We have that full intimacy and chemistry. And this is what they have with you. The Ace of Wands is cardinal fire, like the Fool. And I always say, this is the fuel required. That's what gets the Fool to take that leap and ultimately make this choice. Let me see the Ace of Wands, excitement. And then the Two of Wands now. Beyond words, this person could be at a distance from you. In this depiction of, well, most, but in this one, she's holding out a crystal ball to the horizon, looking at an unknown path ahead. And we did have a leap of faith, right? Towards this Lover's energy. We have the Star, Aquarius. Remember we saw the King of Swords? But this, and the Page of Swords. I got a little overwhelmed there. Yeah, I think they're watching you. They're seeing you as a wish of some kind. And then that Two of Wands. Why is the Two of Cups in the challenge? Interesting. The Three of Wands. The Two of Wands is setting your course. There's the Ace, right? Which makes Three of Wands. The Three of Wands is a card about positive expectancy. It's like now being able to visualize what comes next. And they do see you here with this Two of Cups. Let me see. The Three of Wands. The Page of Wands. Unbelievable. All these pages coming out. There definitely could be unexpected communication coming in. Couple of pages, a couple of nights. But the Page of Wands can also be a good idea, and communicating that idea or that inspiration or whatever it is that they're all excited about. Let me see the Ten of Pentacles. The Queen of Cups, Cancer energy, no kidding. We have the King and the Queen of Cups, no wonder. What I always say about these two, they don't really need to communicate. It's known. Two of Cups, that's who these two are, soulmates. And they speak the language of the heart. It can be felt if not heard. King and Queen of Cups. And we have Destiny here and the Ten of Pentacles. Let's have one more with the Queen of Cups. So they definitely see you as their true partner. Wow. Eight of Wands. This has been coming out a lot. Right now we do have Mercury and the Moon in Leo, like I said. Fire energy, a lot of passion, suddenly, movement toward you. Let's have one more with that Eight of Wands. They do have serious attention. Eight of Wands. The Nine of Wands. Interesting. The wounded warrior. That's why they needed the inspiration to go for it. The Nine of Wands is reaching the end, though, of a very long and difficult path in life. And that this is a way forward. He's standing there all bandaged and bruised up because it's been a hard fight to get to where he wants to go, which is to you in this case. And the stability with the Ten of Pentacles. Maybe they're ready for stability now. Let's have one more. I mentioned that Emperor in the Lover's card, that's the Emperor and Empress. In this deck, remember? He looked so tired. And he had his head on her heart. Nine of Wands to the Queen of Cups. And that's where the stability is. Ten of Pentacles. Let's see why they're so tired. Three of Swords. Well, that explains a lot. The Three of Swords, especially for the King of Swords. Okay. We have a Queen of Wands right here. The Three of Swords is memories of heartbreaking experiences from the past. And it could have been with a Queen of Wands. Fire energy, somebody that maybe they felt they had this kind of chemistry with before that they have with you. But that's why they're worried. They could have been really put through it. That's possible. Let's get one more on that Ten of Pentacles, and then I'll look at this Five of Wands. Look what came back out. The Lovers. The one I was talking about. And then the Five of Cups, Scorpio energy. Yeah, it's what they've been through. And your heart is like presenting this feeling of safety to them. Wow. Okay, let me grab a different deck. Let me see let's go to the Wild Unknown since, okay, now it's scattering and going crazy. It definitely wanted to be known with that King of Swords who came back out in the other deck. Let me see that Five of Wands. What's that about? If you add this ace, right, to the 5, you get the 6 of Wands, and that's that wanting to be the victor, wanting to claim. Let me see the 5 of Wands. That's, oh, I see 9 of Cups kind of wanted to come out, chemistry. Let me see. 5 of Wands. It's the 5 of Cups. No, we have that here in the outcome, remember. Could have really been through it. I don't know who this Queen of Wands is. It could be somebody who's quite combative. The Queen of Wands can be feisty at best. Let's see. One more with the 5 of Cups. But then we have the 4 of Cups. The 7 of Wands. I love the 7 of Wands. What do we see burning there in the middle of the darkness, in the middle of the fight? We have this Ace of Wands, the fire, right? The fight worth fighting. 9 of Wands, the fight worth fighting. And they are. Okay. 9 of Wands here. Let me see this King of Cups. It's the Knight of Cups. All these pages and knights coming through. I would say there could be an age difference, but I don't think so. We saw the Empress. We haven't seen the Emperor yet. But this person's coming through as all kings, and you're in a queen energy. The Knight of Cups can be that confession. It's not beyond words anymore. Coming in with the King of Cups. An offer, a confession. Speaking their feelings. Which are what? Let me see. Because their heart space, like they want to explore it. They want to make sure it's something solid. Knight of Cups. Look. The 10 of Pentacles. That's what they want to offer. We get the Ace of Wands. I mean, again, they're looking at you from some kind of distance on the beginning of a new path for themselves. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Totally. It's the 8 of Cups. The 8 of Cups is my card about emotion. It's the emotional pilgrimage card. It's about having the courage to go after the full picture, which is the 10 of Cups. What's missing from the 8 of Cups? 2 of Cups. And that's what's in the challenge. The true partnership. True love. Which in the past for them with the 3 of Swords, anytime they've acted upon chemistry before, it led to heartbreak. That could have been all with the same person in their past even, not necessarily anyway. In this 8 of Cups, it's one of the few depictions where all of those cups are now broken. And there's that black mountain of finality. There's no going back. It's over. Then we have the Empress. Came out. Attached to the Lovers here. And then the 7 of Pentacles. There's an interesting amount of pentacles coming through with all of this passion. And we have chemistry and true love. 7 of Pentacles is about laying the groundwork. It's about making plans and leading towards the 10. Commitments. Here they come. They want to continue to build towards that. Okay, hold on a second. Yeah, lights here. I want to see how you feel. You're coming through with the Queen of Cups. And there's 5 of Cups on both sides. So, could be longing for each other. I would say. Oh, man. Wow. We have the High Priestess. Pisces Major Arcana. But remember what I said about a connection that lives in the unspoken realm? You don't need to speak it. It's known. You could have a very intuitive connection with this person. There could be a lot of communication in the 5D beyond words. Let's have one more. I like it when I try to clarify the High Priestess. She's like, I don't speak. We have the Hermit, Virgo's Major Arcana. We have the Hermit and the High Priestess. To me, that's the highest spiritual couple in tarot. Very, very strong soulmate energy. We've seen the lovers twice as well. No wonder. Let's have one more. Beyond words, it's inside both of you. Now, one of you could be this hermit type energy, and one could be this high priestess type energy. The Queen of Cups wanted to come out. Interesting. And there we have the Page of Cups. Okay, we get it with all the pages. And look at this. There's the Fool again. The Page of Cups is getting the toe wet in the water with the King, the Knight, and then the Page. So they could be pretty shy with their initial approach here. Ace of Swords, nice. A truth being spoken. Beyond words. The speaking happens here in the emotional realm. And remember when I said when they try to put it to words, it might be awkward? The Lovers. 3 different decks. Wow. You know, Ace of Swords, the Empress, the Lovers, the Queen of Cups, you know who this person is to you. True love. That's amazing. Okay, let's get one from the True Love reading cards. I mean, we are in Cancer season, and there, like I said, there's so much emotional energy around right now. So this activation isn't surprising. Look at intimacy. And where are they? They're in the bath. They're in the water together. King and Queen of Cups. Full intimacy. It's beautiful. Have another one. Let's have one more. Not 3. Is there another one? Maybe not. One more. Okay. Well, it's like love. Plain and simple. And it's aligned love. All the chakras are aligned here. Intimacy and true love. King and Queen of Cups. Commitment. And 10 of Pentacles. There it is. Ace of Pentacles, Page of Pentacles. There it is. The commitment. Let's go. Let's get you some talisman. Consider these to be like power words you can take away from the reading with you. We have confidence, right? So they're kind of nervous. We have good fortune, 10 of Pentacles. And cast away negativity. That could be that King of Swords. Like I said, the King of Swords is he has seen everything, but he hasn't seen the bottom of his own heart until the Queen of Cups comes into the picture. And then he does. Let's get a couple of astrology cards. This could be astrological energy in your chart, in this person's, or just overall influencing the situation. What do we have? For whoever needs this message. We have the Ceres. That's Virgo energy. And with all the pentacles, nurturing something into growth, something that will last. True love. We have Aries taking action, Mars energy. And then we have the tension. I wonder. And the 9th house, which is the house of exploration and travel. That's the house of Jupiter. So this inner conflict with the King of Swords could be the tension. Or it could be, like I said, that they know they need to come in and speak a truth. All right, my friends. Let's close this reading off with a couple of cards from the Lover's Oracle. These can come out as advice, so definitely take it only as it resonates. Actually, never mind. I got this. I've been using this. I got this tiny pocket love oracle thing. I didn't realize it was pocket size. It's called Fated, a love oracle. But in my massive hands, it's like a little doll's deck of cards. But let's get one on this situation. Step back. Yeah. King of Swords over here. Remember I said they're hesitating? And it's because sexual chemistry right there. Something about that makes them nervous. I don't know why. Could bring to mind heartbreak in the past. Okay, now we will get you one from the Lover's Oracle. I hope this reading resonated with you. I hope it helped. Remember what I said, just take what fits and leave behind what doesn't. Reflection, okay, give each other some space at the moment. Trust and have faith that all will work out for the best. King and Queen of Cups. They're dealing with something. Look inside yourself. Examine what is causing you to feel this way. High Priestess. And remember I said they could be feeling jealous. Sacred union. Honor and treasure your relationship, for it's truly sacred. Absolutely it is. I need one more. I usually do four. Freedom. There is nothing stopping you. The path is clear if you want it to be. That's the Fool. All right, my friends, that is what I have for you. I love you guys very much. Happy Cancer season. I'll see you soon. Namaste.